As the COP17 climate change conference opened in Durban on Monday, civil society organizations were making sure they get their voices heard. One such organization is Oxfam, which set up a dinner table on the Durban beachfront with people sitting around the table with no food to eat. This was an effort to illustrate rising food prices because of climate change.
Climate change is going to make more and more people hungry. Extreme weather, droughts, floods, changing seasons are going to make it much more harder for us to grow food. And so many more people in this world will find it much more difficult to grow food and to buy food because food prices will also increase.
Activists from around the African continent gathered outside the Durban International Conference Center, where they sang and danced demanding urgent action on climate change.
Polluters must pay. We are demanding justice now. We are demanding their commitment. Let's stop this discussing. That does not produce anything. We are starving.
Earlier in the day, a group of activists gathered under the banner of Occupy COP17. The activists sat down in a semicircle similar to that of the UN's General Assembly. Armed with cell phones, cameras and laptops, they gathered in small groups to discuss issues they felt should be discussed in the open and not behind closed doors.
The UN are meeting right next to us, and they've been meeting for 17 years, and it's not working. So something has to change about that system, or a new system needs to be found. So out here and all over the world, people have been meeting in general assemblies based on consensus decision making, where everyone has a voice to speak as themselves. Inside, not everyone has a voice, not everyone's allowed in.
Although the demonstrations by civil society attracted more journalists than ordinary people, they hope word will spread and more people will join in to demand climate justice. Taurama Duna, Eyewitness News, COP17, Durban.